Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. We're here in Burr Ridge, the city. They have a car show right in the middle of the streets. So I'm going to introduce the guys. We got Pat. Shake my hand there, Pat.
Okay.
And Cliff.
Thanks for
And
coming.
thank you. And of course, they've got a great car. So I'm going to grab the camera as I usually do. So let me start with Pat. Pat, you grabbed me before you wanted to introduce me to Cliff. Why'd you grab me? What's your role here with this car?
Well, I helped Cliff conserve this car. It's a 100% original car, 22,000 miles from 1957. It's a very rare car, and as you'll see shortly, the paint's original, the top, the interior, everything is. So we got it going mechanically and rebuilt all the brakes. Cliff did that, and it's a very safe car, and I've driven on the expressway. It's still unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And Cliff, thank you, Pat. Cliff, talk with me here as we're gonna. What kind of car do we have? What's the year? What make, model?
It's a 1957 Mercedes-Benz 220S Cabriolet, and as Pat had mentioned, it's original. I've owned the vehicle for approximately 18 years.
So it's a member of the family.
Pretty much so.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much so.
How'd you pick this car up?
Well, through a family friend. I had dealings with them on other vehicles, and when this became available, we always had good interaction, so I picked it up.
Come on back. Let's take a look at her. Wow, that is beautiful. Let's feature some of the details. Looks amazing. Love all of the fender work. Let's get a shot on the side of it. Come on with me. So Cliff, what's the, let me just get a shot of the overall side real quick. So when you're driving this, what's the reaction of people?
I don't pay too much attention to the reaction of the people because the car is such a pleasure to drive.
Is that right?
A unique thing about this car is actually the faster you go, the better it feels.
Is that right?
Truly, it's a heavy car and consequently very, very roadable. And it's got a nice size engine for the year and everything. It was quite the car back in the day.
Yeah, let's take a look at the engine while we're talking about it.
I might have to pop it from the inside.
Wow.
It's an inline 6.
That is a massive looking 6.
It is.
My
About
goodness.
116 horsepower.
What do we have here?
That's actually a booster for the brake system.
Okay. So like a power brake situation.
Kind of pre-power brake, yes.
We've got the horn, obviously. All original.
Yes, this has just been cleaned up, basically. There wasn't any restoration that's been done to the car.
Wow.
It's just been preserved, and for the most part, just cleaned.
Love the tags. They'll tell us what it is. This is a unique little piece here, right? You don't see that in the middle of the hose. And we got dual carburation here
Yes.
on a 6-cylinder. We're going to keep this open for just a minute. We're going to start it so we can hear it and get a little exhaust note. But before we do that, I want to take a look at the back, because the back looks great. You know, although it's a very large car, it has a very not so large looking rear end to it. I mean, it looks very kind of sports car like, as you'd expect from a convertible. And the S you were sharing with me, actually Pat was sharing with me, is for a super. And it relates to the injection system, is that right?
Pat would probably know more about that than me.
I'll grab Pat before we go too far then. Let's take a look at the interior, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's got a...
I want to just show this side. That's... Let me see my hand off that. That is really nice when you open that. I can see, Cliff, why you just said this is a wonderful car to be in, because right off the bat, you can feel the comfort to it. Let me show the back.
original leather, all original wood, all the gauges, radio, everything works.
Wow. What a dashboard. Amazing. And it's a 1957 new car.
Pretty much so.
I mean, my goodness. All right. Let's start her up so we can hear it. We'll get a little exhaust now. We'll go from there. Do you have the key?
Small issue.
Pat, stay with me too. What does the S stand for on the 220S?
It translates from German. It means super, which is fuel injection.
Fuel injection. Oh my gosh, is that quiet?
And it starts right up.
Is that quiet or what?
Yeah, and we didn't do anything here other than clean it. Nothing's going to be painted.
It's so quiet, I have to get so close to the exhaust. My goodness. Let's shut her down.
Smooth as can be, huh?
I'm telling you.
Isn't it amazing?
That is amazing. I had to get, listen to the engine compartment. You barely hear it.
That's even back in '57, the quality was exceptional.
Unbelievable. Wow. Guys, stand next to each other. Pat, thanks for grabbing me.
My pleasure.
Saying, come see this car. Cliff, thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Well, thanks for presenting it to everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.